directionally challenged hiker here this Saturday, April 5th, 2025, and I am in the Grapevine camp area. The first branch you hit after hauling in from Cottonwood Creek area. So yeah, you'd be coming down right there, just near that tree. The trail comes down. And so I am pretty much kind of below the Tonto crossing. And as I turn around, you will see the trail heading out, going into the cremation area. Anyway, we've been here. We got here yesterday, spent the night, and we will be moving in just a little while out to where we can see Grapevine Rapids. But anyway, this is the camp area, what it's like right now. The best spot for collecting water is just down here. Let me see if I can get a good view of it without going all the way down. That's a pretty good pool there. There are also a few more good pools going on down. And then as I turn around, it appears that some people may camp out on the rocky area here. We did not do that. My friend was actually a little bit disappointed. And I was, maybe I'm not remembering correctly, but I feel like this place has kind of sort of taken a hit. Where all these rocks are, I swear the first time I was through here, there was like a pool, okay? It was like a stagnant pool, but there was water like where those rocks were. But I'm gonna have to go back and take a look. But anyway, I'm climbing back up. Again, it appears someone may have set camp here. Hard to say. We had a lot of rain last night, like an hour straight of fairly heavy rain, and little areas were filled in with puddles of water, so maybe not very pleasant. But anyway, just heading up the wash. I'll show you where you come in from the Cottonwood area. But I don't know, this tree here, I know I have at least sat under it before, and maybe my memory isn't serving me well, but I really feel like there were a couple little campsites there. But I don't know, we are using it to hang our water and our food. And then there is the trail coming in from Cottonwood area. But I'll meander up just a short ways to our camp area, and it wasn't premium, I will say that. My friend there she's breaking down camp because again, we are going to be leaving in an hour or two. But there was a lot of rock, hard to pound in stakes, not very level. And I know I have stayed in one of these before, I don't remember which one. And then I am up ahead here. I could get my stakes in, maybe a little bit more level, but lots of rocks, lots of little rocks that, you know, I was kind of nervous about popping my air mattress last night, but I seem to do okay. And I know my camp area is a complete disaster right now because we're in the process of breaking it down. But so what Grapevine lacks for in maybe camp area, and maybe I am missing it, correct me if I am wrong and I am missing the premium camp areas here, but if you head on up, there is a right branch and there's a left branch. I have been up the right branch before, and I think I've gone partway up the left branch. Wow, we can't really speak. But anyway, my friend and I went up there just to enjoy ourselves, you know, and we were definitely rewarded. Wow. But yeah, as you go up, you know, it dries out a little bit and then it starts to form little pools and little, like, you know, yeah. And then there's some big pools, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So if you are in the Grapevine area, you really should take time and go up that left branch. And again, you can go up the right branch too, but we were very rewarded. Spent about an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah. So Grapevine camp area. I think I've stayed in here once before, because the first time I was through here, I stopped too early in the springs before this area. And they don't disappoint either. If you can find a spot, and there might be spots, I didn't look around. If you can find spots to pitch your tent there, it is absolutely beautiful. You probably see some birds. We saw some birds yesterday and I didn't get any pictures. But yes. So I guess that is about it for now. We'll be making our way out to where we can view Grapevine Rapids tonight. So I'll get some footage there. Until next time, directionally challenged hiker. As I officially wrap up this video, I don't know about you, but I absolutely love looking back at my old photos and footage and comparing them, seeing the changes, seeing what hasn't changed, the different seasons. It's always amazing. Hope you have enjoyed. Later.